It was a quiet morning when the world suddenly turned its eyes towards South Asia. A swift, precise, and deeply symbolic military action had been carried out. Not through declaration, not through speeches, but with action. India had launched Operation Sindoor, a calculated retaliation against terrorism, born from bloodshed and sorrow, and executed with unmatched precision. On April 22, 2025, a brutal terrorist attack shook the region of Pahalgam in Jammu in Kashmir, leaving 26 innocent civilians dead. The nation was outraged. Tears of grief turned into flames of determination. Behind closed doors, India's security forces began preparing a silent but powerful response, not out of revenge, but as a message. A message that India's patience has limits, and its sovereignty is not up for challenge. The name Operation Sindoor was not chosen randomly. In Indian culture, Sindoor represents the dignity, protection, and sanctity of a household. Through this name, India sent a clear signal. This mission was about protecting not just borders, but the soul of the nation. The attack on innocent citizens was an attack on the country's honor, and this was a defense of that honor. Indian armed forces, the Army, Navy, and Air Force, worked in perfect coordination. Intelligence units identified 9 major terror camps in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. These camps, home to outfits like Jaish-e-Mohammed and Lashkar-e-Taiba, were used to train, harbor, and push terrorists into Indian territory. Their time was up. On the morning of May 6, 2025, just before dawn, the first wave of airstrikes began. Precision-guided missiles, drones, and indigenous air assets roared into action. The skies thundered, not with chaos, but with discipline and purpose. In under an hour, key camps in Bahawalpur, Muzaffarabad, and Murdaik were obliterated. Every target was confirmed, and civilian areas were deliberately avoided. India was sending a message, not waging war. What made Operation Sindoor truly remarkable was the deployment of made-in-India weaponry. From the missiles to the surveillance drones, most assets were developed indigenously. This was not just a military response. It was also a proud demonstration of India's growing self-reliance in defense. The world took notice. So did those who thought India could be intimidated. The success of the operation was announced not by chest thumping, but through a calm briefing from the Defense Ministry. The tone was firm, dignified, and clear. India had struck only terror camps, avoided civilian zones. This restraint amid strength earned widespread global respect. In Pakistan, confusion and chaos followed. Denials came first, then accusations, and then hurried measures to close down airspace and alert its forces. But by then, the damage was done. The camps that bred violence were in ruins, and India's intelligence had ensured minimal collateral damage. For every lost Indian life, there was now a reckoning.